Look at this place. Look at that. Imagine flying a drone over this. Now, I spotted it as I was going past, so I don't even know what it is, so I'm going to have a quick little look now at this sign here and see what they do. So we've got, it's the Leeds Recycling and Energy Recovery Facility. Bella, I don't know how to pronounce that, I really don't. But look at this building. This is going to make for some fantastic aerial footage, look. Some kind of little glass units out there, look, for like where you'd probably report to if you were visiting the site. I'm not going to go on. It looks. So there's a lot of industrial kind of stuff going on there, look. This is another one of those sites that you can just imagine on it. If you've ever played PUBG, that's been kind of backdrop for that, you know. Fantastic. What we'll do is we'll see if we can get any wagons coming in and out. And then we'll we just got beam tapped by a wagon behind. What we'll do is we'll see if we can see any wagons coming in and out. And then if it's just quiet, what we'll do is just get the drone out, fly over, and get the aerial shots, because look at that.
While driving past Leeds Recycling and Energy Recovery Facility, the auditor spots an enormous industrial complex. Towers rising high, warning lights blinking, and seagulls circling overhead. Curious, he pulls over, reads a signage, checks out the weighbridge area, and begins mapping out a potential drone flight. At this stage, it feels calm and purely exploratory. He hasn't even fully looked into what the facility does yet. But as he stands near the perimeter, it becomes clear he's already been noticed, and the reception he's about to get is far from welcoming.
Right, the only problem might be those seagulls. Seagulls don't like drones. If you don't fly on a drone, you go somewhere like that. With it being a waste site, you'll probably get quite a lot of seagulls around, you see. It might not be the best idea to fly anywhere near those. That's the weighbridge there, you can see. The blue flashing light as well as an alarm down there. There's something going on down there. We're right off the weighbridge. What's that, Sumi?
You want to meet somebody?
Why is it a dating place?
Right?
Is it a dating place? You said you meet somebody. I thought you were like it's not a dating place, is it? I'm just interested in what it does. Is it like
Power plant, it's a waste material.
Oh right, now I'm gonna fly my drone over, you see, to get some aerial shots. That's why I'm having a look. Oh yeah, power plant. Got some stuff going on down there. Look at the size of that thing. Blue flashing lights. Got some massive, huge red colour things over there. Something else that. trespassing over this line.
Over that line, you're trespassing because you're on our property. Can I help you? You're also in a very unsafe place. You have trucks coming out of it. You haven't got any idea what you can get hurt.
All right. No, you're all right. Anyway, I don't need any help. I'm literally just having a quick look. So I'm gonna fly up soon, just to. I'll go in past the line with the drone. No, I won't be walking past the line. I've got a drone.
Can you not fly your drone in our site either, please?
That's what I've come here to do. Have you seen that building? That's just
Yeah,
looks
I have
amazing.
seen that. I work there.
We see an interesting contrast unfold. A driver pulls up and has a relaxed, informative conversation, explaining that Leeds Recycling and Energy Recovery Facility operates as an energy from waste incinerator, describing how recycling is processed and how metals are recovered. Shortly after, another staff member raises a genuine safety concern about heavy vehicles using the road. The auditor immediately agrees to move onto the pavement without argument. When a real hazard is explained calmly and clearly, cooperation usually follows. However, others observing from inside the facility appear less comfortable, and the tone of the encounter is about to shift sharply.
You work there? Excellent. That's cool. What do? Are you guys security or something like that? Or?
No, I'm the operations manager.
You are operations manager for this place. What does it do? Is it like an incinerator?
Yes.
Ah, right. Okay.
What we do, take out recyclers, metals,
Ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Whereabouts are those stored? Are they at the back or are they?
we take them away every day.
Right. So you don't have much on site just generally, no? Right. Okay. Because I heard you did that. It says up there as well. You were doing something like that with metals and whatnot. Yeah. That's cool.
You get out of the road, you're going to get yourself run over.
I'll be fine. Honestly, I'll be fine. I won't get run over.
We have responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
You're standing in the road avoids our responsibilities for safe duty and care, right? So please understand that.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
These are dangerous vehicles, yeah? And you're in the roadway. And as you can see, all the signs, there's no pedestrian accesses and everything else, and that's the main reason why. Okay? I'm just asking you just to come off the road. No pavement over there, that's fine. We're in a safe place.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't fly your drone over our site.
I need to fly the drone over. That's one of the reasons. That is the main reason I've come here today. I just need to have a look at some stuff. I need to know. I'm doing a map of where some of the bits are that I just wanted to map something out, and then I'll just be gone. Should we get some? Say again, sorry.
It's
Bit
commercially
void.
sensitive.
Right? You know, belongs to the lead side. There we go, one does.
And here the tone shifts sharply. A man exits Leeds Recycling and Energy Recovery Facility and immediately adopts a confrontational stance, declaring no drones, no filming, and making remarks about the auditor's face covering. Focusing on appearance rather than conduct rarely leads to a constructive outcome, and the exchange quickly becomes tense. The auditor remains on the pavement, but the physical distance between them narrows, and the language grows increasingly sharp. At one point, he is edged back toward the road and criticized for being rude simply for holding his position. He responds with a firm reminder about public photography rights, a statement that momentarily halts the exchange and reframes the issue around lawful activity rather than personal judgment.
It's our property, yeah? So,
Well,
you have no right to go and put drawings
Fly
on
your
drones and to film.
fly your drone all round here.
No problem. Okay, and I know the reason why you've got a mask on, you don't want to be visited, and that just shows you what sort of person you are. Okay, so...
well, it just shows you what kind of person you are, doesn't it?
No, not really.
Yeah, it does. Don't come close. Don't. Because you're threatening me now. I feel threatened. Yeah.
You're in the road.
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to
you've
say-
just
I'm
you've
trying to
just
say you get out
you've
the
just
road,
walked me back into the road. I've
No,
taken
no,
a step back so we don't.
We've explained to you very carefully with the camera and everything else to be on the pavement because that's the safe place to be.
I'm trying to keep a distance between us because I don't want it to get
Yeah,
physical.
take your bike. Well, why should you use it?
Well,
When you coat the stuff here,
you're a very rude man.
No,
You are a very, very rude man.
no,
You
we're
are.
just politely explaining to you not to fly your drone over our works, okay?
You don't come out though and politely explain to somebody not to do
just did.
something that they're allowed to do.
No, we just did.
Well, that's stupid, isn't it?
No,
Of course it is.
what?
Because
That would suit you.
no, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
This is where the tension reaches its peak. The staff member accuses the auditor of being rude, despite the exchange having begun with firm demands rather than dialogue. The auditor responds with a pointed observation. You can't tell someone they're prohibited from doing something lawful, and then label them rude for refusing to comply. Standing on a public pavement generally carries specific public rights, and being told to leave such a space without lawful authority doesn't automatically create an obligation to do so. At this stage, neither side appears willing to concede ground, and the standoff becomes less about facts and more about who will step back first.
Who do you think you are then?
I'm
Same
stood.
question.
I'm stood in public, right? Yeah, I'm doing a legal activity, a fully legal activity. Yeah,
Step back, you come off the
yeah. I'm step back. Yeah,
Well,
I'm doing a fully. I'm stood in public doing a legal activity, minding my own business. Yeah.
But you did step through your gate, which is why I asked you not to step through the gate. And we haven't seen, you said you could fly your drone over it. We've asked you not to fly your drone over it. You said you could ask us trespass.
It's not. You're wrong. So you've just come out. You've been really rude. You've tried to tell me not to do things that I'm allowed to do in public. You've come out here bothering me. Yeah, you are.
Right, let's sort this out.
Who's he going to get?
Not bring it on, Bill.
That's good of you though to do that. You know, to pick up that plastic and stuff. Yeah, I noticed there were a bit of rubbish around the side and stuff.
Yeah, we have an electric that goes around the street. No, please, don't flood the drone over. It's only a-
It's definitely going over in 2 minutes. I'm gonna send it over now. I'll only be 20 minutes with it. I won't be long.
Yeah, but it's commercially sensitive.
Go on, go back in. Go back in. You've just tried to tell me what to do in public. Yeah, I'm stood in public. Look at this. I'm stood in public. Yeah, you've come out here talking to me. You're trying to tell me.
The auditor gives a final notice. The drone will be airborne in 2 minutes. He'll be there for around 20, and then he'll leave. Staff make one last effort to dissuade him, but he responds firmly, suggesting they familiarize themselves with public photography rules and approach future encounters with better manners. It's a blunt closing remark, shaped by the tension that's built throughout the exchange. With that, the conversation ends. The drone comes out, and the focus shifts from confrontation back to the footage he originally set out to capture.
Not to stand in the road.
Go
This is not.
away. Go away.
You're not saying that again, are you?
Yeah, go away.
Oh,
Go on, go away.
that's why you cut yourself up, isn't it?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
You understand why you cut yourself
See you later, guys. Learn public photography. Learn public photography and get some manners. See you later. Bye. Well, there we go. Two very silly gentlemen that come out in public to try and tell me what to do.
And up it goes. The drone lifts off and captures sweeping aerial footage of Leeds recycling and energy recovery facility in full view. Towers, conveyors, and warning lights are all recorded from above, with no confirmed breach of law identified during the flight. That SO what stands out. First, the driver and the safety-focused staff member demonstrated that calm, practical communication, especially when raising genuine hazards, usually leads to cooperation. Second, telling someone on a public pavement that they have no right to film appears inconsistent with how public spaces generally function in England. And third, personal remarks about appearance tend to inflame situations rather than resolve them. That what's your take? Was the safety concern fair? And did the later confrontation cross the line? Share your thoughts below. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you don't miss the next breakdown. This video is for educational purposes only, not legal advice. Always check local laws. Peace out.